pass. Cauley-Stein with a terrific bounce pass.
Points. And that might be just one of the reasons that UNC Asheville has gone back to the zone.
Hey, how about a point guard that's back?
Not to take them. And then they throw it away.
Wow. What a look from James Young.
They recovered pretty well from that loss.
Nice pass. Andrew Harrison to Marcus Lee. That's got to go up. You don't want to read too much into it as Cauley-Stein gets another loose ball and leaves it for Johnson. He gets another assist.
He really does.
Nail a jumper.
Here's Poitras.
Hello. Wow. Young tried to throw it down.
There's Aaron with another steal.
And Andrew with the outlet. Harrison to Young.
Kick out. Biggerstaff couldn't get it to go. And here comes Hawkins.
Wow.
Down on the inside for Kentucky because the tapes will show other teams that they're going to play that they can do that and they will start to collapse. They're going to be able to make the pass out. Another great move inside.
Randall having a huge first half. Oh, look at Johnson. He probably feels like he got a little bump. Randall out ahead of the pack.
Nice pass by Randall.
Wow. Almost a circus shot.
After the save, they said that it was not actually a save and a timeout, but Poitras gets the steal, and Randall gets another bucket.
Andrew Harrison with the drive, trying to finish. Got bothered a little bit by Valentine. Poitras in the right spot at the right time.
I've seen calls this year where the help defender, John, was in the perfect position, rotated over perfectly, and was set, and the officials had to default to the block call. Oh, Randall with the lob and the throwdown. Who's going to talk first, me or you? Young the lob. Got it. Kentucky's running hard, and Robert Morris is not. Side rejected. Dominic Hawkins to Willie Cauley-Stein. Myers-Pate can't hit. It has been a tough start to the season for Anthony Myers-Pate. Look out. James Young. Rejected. Good hands by Aaron Harrison. Throw it. That is not an easy pass to make from half court. Circus attempt there from Appleton. The lob and Willis throws it down. We've seen a lot of that in this game. Progress since Michigan State. I think they had a better effort in terms of defensively in a stance and rotating and helping people.
Dillard on the drive, shot rejected, dunk missed by Walker. Alley-oop, dunk not missed by Young. Walker the miss. Kentucky the rebound. Wildcats want to run ahead to Young. Man open underneath is Randall, and he finishes. Iron Willie Cauley-Stein the rebound and ahead to Harrison. Dominic Hawkins. And Cauley-Stein with the jam. 8-0 run, Kentucky. Nice feed and nice finish by Marcus Lee. Kentucky had pushed the lead to nearly 20. UTA comes up with the steal, lost it right back. Jam time.
Now Randall. Up high for Marcus Lee, who just laid it in over the cylinder. Willis lays it up and in. Up ahead. Randall will easily lay it in. By the way, the only Kentucky player in double figures, he has 11. Alley-oop to Cauley-Stein and the foul.
What they're capable of defensively.
Harrison.
There you go.
Alley-oop, Cauley-Stein.
The transfer from Syracuse who came to this program with Rob Murphy.
There's the lob pass. Ross. Well, Kentucky tried to come up and trap, force the issue, but that's a good recognition by Ross.
Aaron Harrison. What a look as he got it to Cauley-Stein.
Out.
Boy, and Lee got a good look at it, just couldn't get it to go. Aaron Harrison saw Cauley-Stein coming from way out. Nice spin move. There's Cauley-Stein. That's his 5th block of the afternoon. And the alley-oop. As Eastern Michigan extends the defense. Nice pass from Poitras. A better one from Cauley-Stein.
Real good ball movement by the Wildcats.
There it is.
There's the alley-oop for Cauley-Stein.
He was hiding on the baseline.
Man, playing against Henson.
Oh, no.
Here's a steal by Young.
I saw that coming.
And finds Bounce the bounce pass. Bounce has it blocked by Cauley-Stein. Blocked again. Woo. Harrison for Cauley-Stein. Cotton, that's a two. It's short.
Legs.
And a rebound here for Andrew Harrison to Young. Young bobbled at the alley-oop to Poitras.
So basically won a game.
See, they're daring the Harrisons to finish. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's their game.
Willie Cauley-Stein with the flush.
Gathers gets it, but Austin's become. Oh, no! Julius, don't sleep on him.
Boards in this one. Inside Willie Cauley-Stein. That was too easy.
Good work. Good work by Aaron Harrison. It's late. Got to be ready to handle everything. A little triangle. They're going to carve it, too. They went triangle, too. John Calipari. He did the old yes.
Experience. It's a real Aussie connection here with Boise State as Young launches again. Cauley-Stein there for the follow stop. John Calipari is trying to get to talk a lot more, to talk at all. We witnessed it in practice. Steal by Aaron Harrison. He jumps out. He'll stuff it in.
Teammates a little bit. They feel like it looks like he's been going a little bit too much one-on-one.
Oh, slam! Guess who went up high? Mr. Young. That's the Omarovich with the personal. You couldn't help but notice that Kentucky got together at the foul line. Randall with the stuff for some emphasis. One-hander, short. Cauley-Stein with a rebound. Outletting to Harrison. Aaron Harrison, slammed by Randall. Yikes.
Gets a lot of touches for Kentucky. Andrew Harrison lobs it up and a slam for Randall.
Great play right there. Good pretty, but it's close. And it's pitting two of the elite programs in the nation.
Lob for Cauley-Stein to tie the game.
Why not more often this year?
Randall. No denying him there.
And Hawkins in the backcourt together. There's Randall. There's just no way to stop that. You can't stop Julius Randall in the paint against the Bruins.
Kentucky's not been able to take advantage of them, though. They've been out-executed offensively by this Bruin team.
There's Poitras hanging in the air, throwing one down. Almont now 7 of 16 behind the three-point line. Paulson to Cauley-Stein for the flush. Minutes here.
Randall's got a little one down on the inside.
Alley-oop. Oh! Willie Cauley-Stein. Games to South Dakota State and Denver have the Bruins. Nice. Poitras with a slam.
I think Belmont's missed some opportunities to get him more involved in the offense in this second half.
Alley-oop. Out of nowhere came James Young with the left hand.
One sub on the floor, and that is the aforementioned Hawkins.
for Kentucky. There's Randall. And Randall with the first basket for Kentucky.
And that's an example of it right there. Haven't been able to do it as much in college yet, but they're doing it today.
That's Young with the putback by Randall. Timeout Louisville.
Tremendous challenge for them to get good looks.
Well, they have Poitras and Cauley-Stein down low as Young feeds it to Poitras.
Just play tough defense. There'll be enough time if you get a stop here without having a foul.
Dish. Poitras and Kentucky back on top by 10.
Clock at 7. Harrison to Hawkins, inside to Cauley-Stein with a flush. Walker, quick shot, misfires. Hawkins the rebound. Off to Poitras. That won't go. The follow by Cauley-Stein. Dogs have led from the outset.
And State is back into the 2-3 zone here.
Hawkins out of the corner. No good. Follow by Young. Rockwell's Johnson get up, defend his buddy Craig Sword, who both played high school basketball together, won a state championship. Gavin Ware left it short, intimidated by Cauley-Stein. Alley-oop to Poitras. Alley-oop, one-handed throw down from Alex Poitras.
Brevin Knight coming in, and DeMarcus Cousins and Bledsoe, and then Anthony Davis and Kid Gilchrist. I mean, I think the Kentucky fans just thought it's going to be like this every year. Same high school program that's produced both Johnson and Craig Sword.
Another alley-oop, and that one might be the prettiest of the night. The reverse flush. Got 16 tonight. Taken away by Harrison. Shot that won't go. Here's Hood. And the flush from Marcus Lee.
Randall chasing. Great hustle by Julius Randall.
Yeah, how about just the force and the pace that he plays with the big fella. And see, that's all set up because of the great effort to go run down that loose ball. You can stay aggressive if you pick up a third.
Jones tried to go in. Willie Cauley-Stein was there. Here comes Aaron Harrison. Buckle up! Oh, up high and down hard. James Young.
This game, if you're Vandy, this could set you up for the rest of the season because you're finding out what you're capable of against arguably the best team in the conference.
Poitras. He was coming off the baseline and goes up hard.
Will be there. And that's kind of the mindset and the approach Kevin Stallings is going to have. He's not going to get the one-and-done guys.
Poitras. He got inside.
Playing the #1 team in the country. And so they're going to get their opponent's best.
It's the Super Bowl for everybody. A steal. Willie Cauley-Stein.
I think you could deem someone able to go out and try to play the free throw game, especially knowing how poorly Kentucky executes from the line.
Oh, they get it to Cauley-Stein with a beautiful lob by Aaron Harrison.
Harrison all the way to the rack, and a follow by Poitras. Lob inside. Draws a double team and a great look. The extra pass to Alex Poitras. A strong rebound by Young off the backside. Andrew Harrison in traffic. And the finish by Randall on the loose ball. Young inside. Didn't finish the shot. Madden had the rebound. And now Kentucky all alone. Harrison with a jam. They've had 2 1-point leads this half. And trying to add to it this trip with 5.5 to go. Poitras. Oh, my goodness.
Get you one late in the shot clock, and McCray playing with so much confidence and poise here this season in his senior year. And there's Randall doing what he does against Kentucky because of the shot blocking of Cauley-Stein, and even Randall can deny shots too.
A steal, James Young, the wrecking ball.
To execute offense with a shorter shot clock.
And Julius Randall is back into the game. The alley-oop to Poitras.
Well done.
Harrison And inside to Johnson. First time in about 4 trips down court.
On the perimeter. Kentucky needs to attack it. The gaps. Well done. Well done.
Mr. Poitras. Hello. I think you better leave the tossing to your wife, who's an excellent cheerleader, or was.
I just know Kentucky's cheerleading by the real deal.
Well, James Young, nobody needed to throw him up there. He went up there on his own.
Off the mark with a 3. This Georgia team not very good from outside. Just 4.5 threes a game, 12th in the SEC. Young off of a lob. Around Dixon to get a steal.
Dixon's not real physical in the low post to hold him off.
Look at that lob to Poitras. Harrison, great vision. Poitras, great bounce. Up by Cauley-Stein. Got that one right at the peak of its arc. Harrison lobbing for Poitras. Just one side. And shot was altered. Came out to Randall. Randall with bad intentions.
Nature, but man, does he look smooth. Look at everybody coming now. They're going to double Johnny O'Brien every chance they get.
Oh, and there's the first we've seen of Julius Randle and his strength.
Heating and just playing. You know, Kentucky's guys are standing around watching, particularly the Harris.
There's a nice feed from Young to Cauley-Stein.
About 6'5", 225 pounds.
So 9-6 the score. Here's Young with the drive and the two-handed slam. Again on the shot clock for the Wildcats. And they try that lob again, and this time it works to Poitras. 2 zone or 1-2-2 zone has been very good for Missouri. There's the alley-oop and a beautiful feed. Randall, Young, and Poitras on the floor for Kentucky. Shot clock is down to 3. Boy, what a slip. Poitras setting the screen and then just rolling to the basket.
That's right. Off the front of the rim, barely grazing the rim. Here comes Kentucky. A lob for Willie Cauley-Stein, who throws it down through contact and a foul. At 9, the Cardinals and the Cougars. It's Wednesday Night Hoops, a doubleheader on ESPNU. Poitras down the lane for the slam.
Points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah. That's really the only game he's played that well as far as scoring production in conference play. Kentucky breaks it and Cauley-Stein throws it down. For the Rebels, how about White? Nope. Randall brings it out. Ahead of steam and bad intentions. Here's Cauley-Stein. Finding a cutting Poitras for the slam. The 6th Kentucky dunk of the game.
Floor and John Hood playing extremely well.
Rebound Johnson, then taken away by Harrison. Randall the beneficiary. Cauley-Stein screening for Polson, who sweeps inside and finds Randall. Rebound in the last 10 minutes for the nation's best offensive rebounding team. Cauley-Stein, size advantage, takes advantage, and Kentucky's lead back to double digit. Randall splits the double and finds Poitras for the slam and the foul. And Kentucky's going to escape Starkville.
Harrison, alley-oop, Poitras. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Cauley-Stein sees a little seam. Oh, get out of the way.
For the Gators, you get defending Cauley-Stein. They go into him. They double him. Nice pass, and Randall slams it.
Pass. Great execution right there. Why not more of that?
The all-time winningest coach in Ole Miss history.
First look at the press. If you're Kentucky, don't settle for jump shots, shoot layups, or dunks. There you go. Very well done.
And Harrison gets it inside for the flush by Randall. Kentucky's 12. Aaron pass. And going the other way is Aaron Harrison.
What does John Calipari do? Without Marshall Henderson on the floor, he's in on the glass.
Also, Kentucky's only hit 3 threes. And we haven't hit the midway point of the first half. Nice feed underneath the Randall from Harrison.
Finishers, rare in the college game right now.
And the lead goes double digits, and it's going to get worse. Look out below. 10 for Randall. I wouldn't guess in this half, if at all.
As they shrink the gap zone by Ole Miss. And when you shrink the gap and you shrink the floor and you give up a lob play around the rim, you're not ready to play.
A tough shot by Anthony Perez. And finally, the drought for the Rebels is over. Another lob. Same result. James Young again. Perez on the drive, and he ran into, I think, his own man. And here comes Cauley-Stein and Kentucky 4-on-1. And Harrison got it right back to Cauley-Stein, who made the defensive play, and he gets the offensive score.
That was the biggest statement I had prior to the Ole Miss game. It was all hands on deck in Rupp Arena last Saturday night. New shooting jerseys, Rupp Arena crowd, 6th largest in all time defensively. A very short list.
It gives you a lot of options come March.
Cauley-Stein!
Oh, man! Punch it!
Harrison on the drive, tough shot, followed hard and well by Poitras. The foul is called on Fred Gully III. Cauley-Stein to the right, and the man with the ball is not really certain where they're going to be. Off the bench and putting the shot up his head, Cauley-Stein got the rebound and flushed it. Andrew Harrison, great work to Cauley-Stein, another dunk for Willie. On the baseline, and they got that open shot for Portis. Portis tried to block the shot from Harrison. Randall has his own, and Julius dunks it. Aaron Harrison to Randall and back. Now Aaron's going to take a three. Didn't get it. Willie Cauley-Stein, his 4th dunk of the night. And they're 6 of 39 shooting outside the paint. That's why you got such a reaction. Aaron Harrison a minute ago when he knocked down the threes. Cauley-Stein might lose count. I think that's 5. Timeout and contact. No call. Andrew Harrison for the lead. No, Cauley-Stein, his 6th dunk of the night. And the Cats are on top.
Absolutely. And there's another turnover. Rutherford lost it that time. Cauley-Stein comes over the ball. And now Harrison pushes it down, and Randall will flush it to tie it at 32. Trevor Rutherford. That's why what we said earlier, and Jimmy just reiterated, one of the best players in the conference. Dakari Johnson, nice entry pass from Andrew Harrison. And Obazahan will come in for him, and that's going to change the complexion of what Alabama can do as far as working the basketball around, because and now Dakari Johnson off a missed free throw scores again.
In the backcourt. Sometimes after you get it over half court, it's not over either. Alley-oop for Willie Cauley-Stein. That's the best thing you can do, Tom, against that trap.
And Wilbekin to the basket, off-balance shot, no good.
2-on-1 break right now.
Willie Cauley-Stein and Harrison, and Cauley-Stein with the two-handed slam. Shot clock is off. Paulson to Poitras with the slam.
Jumps too high. Soft touch.
The steal by Andrew Harrison. Off to Young.
The whistle.
Martin, way too strong.
Give
There's
James
Randall.
Young credit because he got quickly there. There we go. Now, a little easier finish. Teammates involved. Terrific assist by Randall. Guys don't like guarding. Smaller guard. Wow.
5 blocks for Cauley-Stein.
Numbers.
3-on-1. Randall. Long pass, almost intercepted by Hickey, but the alley-oop to Cauley-Stein, defended by O'Brien, then Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Aaron Harrison on the inside and just flushes it over a couple of Bulldogs. Still hasn't rimmed out for Kenny Gaines. A 13-point-a-game score. Randall with a handle.
Kentucky, boy, Brett, their body language as good as I've seen all year right now.
And now with the turnover, Young with a slam. Kentucky starting to roll toward the Gators. Poitras in the lineup for Kentucky. Young, who hit the last shot, is going to try to drive and lob to Cauley-Stein.
Maybe that's the counter that Kentucky has for the pressure.
Kentucky with Cauley-Stein on a lob.
Spradlin. Trailers.
Oh. Andrew Harrison. Harrison knew he was coming down behind him. 5 to shoot. Andrew Harrison launches. Cauley-Stein with the putback.
Andrew Harrison back out there. This is James Young. Ball on the floor. Put back by Poitras.
You taught me no. Yes.
Dumping it down to Cauley-Stein, who dunks it down.
A little more than they're comfortable doing right now.
Young lobs it down low. Cauley-Stein off balance, has to go back out with it. Here's Young, who hit the shot before the half. Followed up by Randall.
And that might be the play that gets the big fella.
Feeds Cauley-Stein to perfection.
Wow. How about the patience by Harrison there?
Yes, by Harrell. Kentucky pushes ahead. Johnson. Harrison lobs it for Young. 12 to shoot, open, Poitras.
Oh, what a find.
No kid, what a throw in there with the left hand. Aaron Harrison with the 3. And lead for a second time. Couldn't cash in. Harrison, they let him drive and lead for 3 times going.
And that's because they're also able to get to the...
Saw 15 minutes of action against Louisville. And that pass saved by Hawkins, who dumps it down to Poitras. Makes the step right around Horford. Poitras was a difference maker. Kentucky has scored 6 unanswered, looking for more. As again the follow-up by Lee. Timeout Michigan. Dakari Johnson.
Another solid possession defensively there by Michigan.
Andrew Harrison followed up with the slam by Randall.
Have kind of confused Kentucky a little bit.
Down low, what a feed. We saw that the other night.
And Wisconsin, they execute so well offensively, they'll find ways to get him the ball.
Wow. Marcus Lee.
So they get great spacing to go along with that cutting, and it's a nightmare to go.
And Young to Poitras.
When he wasn't as much of a factor offensively in the first half.
Harrison follows up his own goal and lobs it for Marcus Lee. Andrew Harrison to Poitras.
Oh my goodness!
Takes it right to him. Wow! And draws the foul. And the Twins pass it between them with 7 to shoot. Splitting the defenders, taking it in, and followed up by Poitras. He puts the exclamation point on so many follow-ups. And so he had to go to the bench. And a steal. That is Aaron Harrison knocking it down. The steal and the dunk.
Pace for every possession, never overextends and really takes himself out of the game.
Young able to get in and slam it home and to the line.
And I believe plays.
Randall taking it in. Follow and a foul on UConn. Poitras in a number of tournament games